It is impossible for me to influence human beings by mentioning my coming to the earth carelessly. It is proven that the discourses of Eden, which the truthfulness is accurate and is continually disseminated to the government of Indonesia, mass media and society, as well as prominent figures and religious institutions in Indonesia, has been unheeded at all. And if I admit crop circles as my work, people may not believe it. However, if I am going to force the Earth's inhabitants to recognize them as my works, then all pictures of crop circles around the world, I will gather them to become an explanation and description of the condition, which I will compose in a lengthy paper, while showing how my UFO ship and I create crop circle. And it will be the keyword to explain life mechanism between human and angel directly. And at least I can explain clearer whatever can be done by the UFO ship of the Archangel Jibril. One day, my spaceship will make performance on how to make crop circles before the world society. Therefore, my existence will be approved by the world, for I am the only one who can assure that crop circles are the angel's work, and each figure of crop circle has its meaning, which is firm, important, and deep. The creation of crop circle by the Archangel Jibril can be proved empirically and can also be disclosed through revealing the mutashabihat or failing verses. To prove this, the Holy Quran, chapter At-Tariq, verses 1 to 3, has cited.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَالسَّمَاءِ وَالطَّارِقِ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقُ النجم الثاقب صدق الله العظيم.
The Noble Quran, chapter At-Tariq, verses 1 to 3. Verse 1. By the sky and the night comer. Verse 2. And what can make you know what is the night comer? Verse 3. It is the piercing star. Therefore, we come in the night to make all crop circles in various corners of the world, so they will attract public attention and become an unanswered question until we reveal and answer it by ourselves. By carrying out the study of the presence of the Archangel Jibril in this world, and by analyzing the crop circle created by the Archangel Jibril, whom considered cannot be descended down again, since revelation has been considered has ended, And for the sake of diminishing the antipathy of Islam adherents upon us that has happened all these times, we are obliged to explain the crop circle through holy verses written in the Holy Quran, chapter At-Tariq, verses 1 to 3. The Noble Quran, chapter At-Tariq, verse 1. By the sky and the night comer. By the sky and which come at night. Is the sky related directly to something that comes at night? If it does not mean merely as an expression of the coming of angels in the condition that is being prophesied, and it is affirmed by God through His vow by the sky. Thus we come in the night and create all crop circles on various corners of the world to declare that we have come into human's world to convey the coming down of the kingdom of God and His heaven. The signs that we make are surely in the main theme of heaven, which in the future will beautify this world. Heaven is beauty, holiness, orderliness, and cleanliness. And that is the role of heaven in this world. The existence of crop circles in various countries in this world is prioritized to deliver the very awesome announcement. If it is not for that purpose, then why should we initiate the creation of crop circles in various countries without leaving any identity? Only angels who are in their initiatives have not any competitor. For if the aliens with their weird and ugly face, whom are suspected as the ones that created the crop circles, but what was the reason they did those creations? Good purpose is always done by angels, and not by half-gene creatures. Sometimes humans who have never found differences between extraterrestrial creatures. Which one is the evil creature or the good creature? In the outer space planet untouchable by humans' technology on this earth, they think crop circles were made by aliens that came with their UFO. Even if it is correct, man cannot differentiate that crop circle is the work of which extraterrestrial creatures. Be known that creating a beauty from the universe needs a cutting-edge technology and a perfect innovation, as well as a good determination. Moreover, the creation of so many crop circles leaves not any trace at all. Thus, it is surely the work of angels. Everything that is made to be a surprise, there must be an important and valuable purpose behind the creation. Now, I say that it is important to make a deep impression about the presence of heaven on this earth. Before it is the time heaven should be existed, just consider it as the preliminary, which intentionally has a mystery. So when I come, I can bring up crop circle as an interesting surprise explanation. Human beings are always attracted to something that is interesting and mysterious. The appropriateness of heaven in humans' world is difficult to be explained and believed immediately. Human in this modern century has been exposed to amazing advanced technological inventions. So it is not easy to make modern man feel amazed and surprised. Whereas I have to succeed in bringing up the existence of heaven in this world through an intricate beauty, which is impossible to be created by human being. The intelligence of angels to create a beauty concretely and the genius of the angels in technology have not yet known by humankind. But in the end times, with all of the angels who work together with me, I will render those matters transparently. How to change the wheat or paddy field to be a crop circle will be practiced together after there is a commitment with the nations that are interested in creating crop circle, and it is based only on the willingness to make a commitment to me to be holy. Okay? As for the half jinn or half devil alien is not the same as human, but they also have the tendency to be acknowledged of their existence and to be valued of their creation, and they like not to work for free, let alone for a continuous beauty without any reason. Therefore, they choose to make sinkhole in Guatemala and Tiongkok and Hell's Gate in Uzbekistan, and so as many sinkholes found in other places of the world. The Noble Quran, chapter At-Tariq, verse 2. And what can make you know what is the night comer? This chapter At-Tariq, verse 2 is asking, what can make you know what is the night comer? And we answer, for the sake of divulging the veil of Mutashabihat, chapter At-Tariq, we fully endeavor that we create the crop circle only in one night. If not, our work cannot be considered as the disclosure of the secret of Mutashabihat of chapter At-Tariq, which is our mainstay. Now we can show ourselves openly through crop circus creation, which is aesthetic and made only in one night. By using our miracle, it is not important whatever evaluation is given upon our statement, but the creation of so many crop circles have become a certainty, and have also been stated that it's done only in one night. Without a miracle, this is impossible to happen. We have proved this condition based on the holy verses. Who is able to explain the meaning of the holy verses of Quran chapter At-Tariq verses 1 to 3? That is accurate and suitable with the current condition and is related to crop circle. I ascertain you, there is no master of interpreter of Quran who could match the meaning of those verses with our statement. Although the meaning of those verses can be considered as implicit, but the meaning is right on target and is not awkward. When we reveal the mystery of crop circles creation, so its precision is not detached from situation that we meant. The angels need to fertilize the area, which is going to be used for crop circles creation. This is to make easy in applying crop circles design on a fertile land, and its density corresponds with the needs. Thus, the fact shows that the plants around the crop circles become more prolific, and the harvest become multiplied compared to the harvest before. Whereas on the field which crop circle was made, it is found that many changes happen on the character and anatomy of the plants. Regarding this fact, it can be understood as a further blessing. Only God who enjoys disseminating His blessings. We liken crop circle as the blessing from His heaven. The creation of the fantastic crop circle is impossible to be done without God's miracle, for the fact has been found that to shape such crystallinity, the required heat is as high as 1500 to 1800 Fahrenheit, that normally will ruin the plants in the surrounding area. But in reality, the plants around the crop circle are still growing productively. There is an unanswered question. What for those raising values are made for the crop circles? If it is not meant to show God's blessing, thus, it is what happened after we have ever raffled there with fields to be made crop circle. God never likes to bring harms to people. Therefore, surely it is the angels who create the crop circles. And surely the angels have the equipment to construct it. That is what applied by the angels' equipment through their ship. And surely it is the advantage of the light that we have used. If, for example, there is a computer inside the UFO ship of the Archangel Jibril, which could design the pattern of each crop circle, and its design is made in line with the plants on the field as well as the accurate location estimation that follows the natural shape of the land's expanse or slope in the surrounding area. So the created shape looks beautiful when it is seen from the above or distance. Thus, in the making of crop circles design, there should be a mechanism and technology that intentionally built to create it. It is the sign that the angel's nature is familiar in using technology. If the thought has come to this level, thus man can imagine the mystery of angels in building their own technological equipment. And man can imagine not where do angels keep those technological equipment. Thus I shall answer all these questions when I come. About the selection of location, it is surely also based on a concept and a complete survey. The descriptions of each design of crop circle is dedicated to the reactionary science, and which will raise sharply after I explain the meaning of each crop circle. The design to construct crop circle is done by utilizing the angel's computer, and that is easy to imagine if I liken it with the work of a laser cutting operated by computer that each technology is already owned by human being. The only difference is that the efficiency of our works involving the universe and the way of making, which is not visible, soundless, and very fast, and it is functioned as the angels joke with their light for human beings on this earth, or it is as a gift before my coming to appear as human, or it is just a new innovation which is going to be introduced by the angels unto humankind. Furthermore, even in the next verse, one still can find not the answer or only interpretation or even the analogy. The nature of mutashabihat or failing first is eternal. For the first is intentionally can be interpreted not until the time of the mentioned condition has come. And the one who is able to reveal is only the messenger of God. The Noble Quran, chapter Atari, verse 3. It is the piercing star. What did come in the night? And it is said, the piercing star. And it is what is interpreted by the translator of the Holy Verse or Quran as the piercing star. Whereas, when we follow the interpretation of the piercing star on the sky, surely it is something that is normal, without any amazing meaning. Thus, it needs God's guarantee with His fall in the word by the sky. But what is pierced? It is the real word. The angels come at night and pierce the real word and the life of human beings, and work to make crop circle. It is the real meaning of chapter At-Tariq verse 3. Chapter At-Tariq verses 1 to 3 are mutashabihat verses related to the phenomenon of crop circles. That is my affirmation. Only a very limited time left to prove it as real. The character of mutashabihat verses is that the sentence written implicitly. But if the time comes, then the implicit meaning becomes explicit. All prophecies are always stated in such a way that is in implicit sentences yet directed. Therefore, surely prophecy about angel, which will take care of the doomsday, has already been mentioned in many prophecies of all holy scriptures. But transparently, the happening is just applied in this current time. Is man able to digest our explanations? It depends on religious scholars and scientists. If they will humbly give testimony based on their conscience. We are extraterrestrial creatures. Angels also have UFO. Jinn aliens also possess UFO. But all are the creatures of God, the most just and wise. Come to us before the flaring up of doomsday becomes stronger, so you still have time to sanctify yourself. And we have the chance to bring salvation for you. Heaven and hell have existed on this earth. It is just a matter of personal choice. You will reach not heaven if you are not holy, and you will belong to hell when you are not willing to sanctify yourselves. I have explained a glimpse of heavenly values, for heaven has been brought into its existence worldwide through various kinds of crop circles creations. It depends on humankind whether they are happy welcoming the creation of heaven or they just see it as an ordinary phenomenon. But we, angels, would be happy if our explanation is appreciated.